Hi everyone, it's the Tides Changing here. Yesterday, a new game pack released for The Sims 4 called Spa Day. In case you don't know, a game pack has more content than a stuff pack but less than an expansion pack, and as with the last game pack that was released back in January, this one cost $20 US. One of the main features of this game pack is the addition of the wellness skill, which your Sims can raise through practicing yoga, meditating, or giving massages. There's also a new spa venue type. Today I'm going to be doing a showcase of all the Create a Sim and Build and Buy mode items that come with this game pack for those of you who like to see everything that's included before deciding whether or not it's worth your money. Moving into Create a Sim, there are 5 new hairstyles for female Sims, all of which have a more active style to them. The first 2 and the last one are my personal favorites, and I also used the black hair with some gray streaks in it so you could better see the detail in the hairs. There's one hat, which is just a towel wrapped around your Sim's head to go with that whole spa theme. Next, there are 8 new tops, which are mostly workout themed, and I was really glad to see more workout clothes for Sims because I do have a fondness for nice looking workout clothes, and I've been really wanting more because I've just been using the same type of stuff over and over again. We also have a new bathing suit top, and there is a matching bottom that we will see shortly. And moving on from that are 2 sports bras, which I really like. I really like the leggings that match them too. At first I thought this tank top was very simple and that there's nothing impressive about it until I turned it around and saw the design on the back, which looks really nice. There's also a workout t-shirt with a little bit of detailing on it. The last of the tops is a tank top with a logo on it that you'll see on much of the objects in this game pack. Next, there are 6 new pants, some of which match tops that we previously saw. First up is some capri-length sweatpants. Here are one of the leggings I was talking about that I really liked. Here are some simple sweatpants to match the simple sweatshirt that we previously saw. And here's the other pair of leggings. This one's my favorite. I really like the sort of cutout section lower on the legs that has some, I guess it's mesh. There's also some really nice looking shorts. I really do like a lot of the clothes. And here's the bathing suit bottom that matches the top that we previously saw. So that's it for all the bottoms. As far as full outfits go, there is a one-piece bathing suit which has a really neat looking cutout in the side of it. There's also a bathrobe which has a really nice looking fluffy texture to it. I really like the detailing when you look at it up close. There's also a cover-up that looks like it's made of the same material as the bathrobe. As far as accessories go, there's only one watch. And moving on to the shoes, there are 5 new shoes, 3 of which are tennis shoes. There's also 1 pair of loafers. And lastly, there is a really nice looking pair of sandals. That's it for the female Create a Sim items, so moving over to the male Create a Sim items, there are 3 new hairstyles, the first of which look like it had a bit of balding going on. There's this really nice slick back look here, and this one's personally my favorite. There's also the same towel item that we previously saw. And as far as tops go, there are once again 8 new ones, which are also mostly workout themed. I think this one here is pretty cool. There's also a tank top. I was glad to see that male Sims got 8 tops and 6 bottoms like female Sims did. Unfortunately, overall, they do have less items than the female Sims. Right now we're on a rather nice looking workout jacket. And next up is another plain looking sweatshirt like what we saw before on the female Sims. And here is a rather deep cut tank top, which to me kind of has a 80s vibe to it. And here is a crop top, which definitely has an 80s vibe to it. Even the little palm tree on it and the pattern makes me think of the 80s. Here's another tank top with the spa logo on it. Moving on to the bottoms, as I said before, there are 6 of them. Here are some workout shorts and some capri length sweatpants. Moving on from that are the plain sweatpants. Next is another pair of workout shorts, and after that is a pair of swim trunks which have a good amount of color options with them. And the last of the bottoms is a short pair of swim trunks. As far as full outfits go, there's only one, and that is this really nice fluffy looking bathrobe. And as far as accessories go, we have the same watch that we saw before. As far as shoes go, there are 3 new ones, 2 of which are tennis shoes, and the last of which is a pair of loafers. For children, both boys and girls have the same 4 items, and those are the towel head wrap that you see here, a track jacket which comes in a nice variety of bright colors, some track pants that match the track jacket that we just saw, and lastly a bathrobe that is similar to the ones we saw on the adults. Before moving on to the build and buy mode items, I wanted to show the styled looks that come with this game pack. So for the female Sims, there are 2, both of which are workout styled looks, and then for the male Sims, there are 3 styled looks which are all workout themed. Heading over to build and buy mode, there are a total of 11 new wallpapers, most of which will look to be either stone or wood type material, and I really like the theme of them. Most of them come in sort of a matching set, and one use that comes to mind for them is as a backsplash in kitchens, because I do sometimes have trouble figuring out what to put behind the counters, and I think most of these walls would work really well for that, so I'm excited to use them in future builds. This wallpaper and the couple after it are all wooden, and I believe they're meant to be used mainly on the inside of saunas. They also could work well as siding on a house. Maybe not this one, but they do come with a good amount of different colors. After that, there is also a concrete type wallpaper, and the last of them is a funky glowing kind of wallpaper. I'm not sure how often I'm going to use that one. It would be useful in nightclubs, but I don't think I'm really ever going to use it on the inside of a house. There are also 3 different floors, the first 2 of which appear to be stone tiles. The middle one's definitely my favorite, and one I think I'm going to use a lot. I've been wanting something like that for kitchens and bathrooms. Moving on from that, we have 7 new doors. I really like the single tile all glass doors. There's this pretty cool slotted wood looking one. There's also a really nice looking commercial door. Moving on from that, we have a double wide glass door that has a spa logo on it. And lastly are 2 new, more modern looking bathroom doors. Next we have 9 new windows which follow the same sort of theme that the doors did. First up is this very thin window. There's also a tall all glass window, and I really do like the different colored glass tints on those windows as well as the doors that match them. Here's a double wide version of the other window, and then there's also a slatted wood one to match the door that we saw. This one also has a one that goes with the tallest wall height that looks the same as the one for the medium wall height. Here's yet another glass window with some slats across it, and then the double wide version of the slatted window we saw before, which once again has a version of it that goes with the tallest wall. So that is the last of the windows. After that, there's 1 new fence, which is a continuous glass fence. And here are some stairs to go with it, and with those stairs come some railings that match the fence. Next are some really nice looking columns. Next in the build mode category is a mosaic type decoration to go on the bottom of your pool, which looks like that same spa logo we've been seeing. There's also a new border for your fountains and some new decorations to go in it. First is this slab, which I really like. It looks really neat when you put them together. There's also a cool looking spear. And there are also a couple of different waterfalls. So basically there's waterfalls to go with each kind of wall height, and they all have the same types of coloring to go with them. Moving over to the comfort category, we have a couple different types of stools, both of which are in the living chair category along with this chair. There's also a new dining chair, as well as 3 different types of miscellaneous seating. The first of which is a bar stool, next is an Ottoman, which pretty much just looks like a slab of concrete. I think in the description that's what it says it is. And then lastly is a wood Ottoman, which I really like. And there's also a couch which goes along with the other living chair. Over in the surface category, there's a dining table to go with the dining chair that we just saw. There are also 3 different kinds of accent tables. This one just looks like a hollowed out square. There's another one which matches the previous one but is in more of a rectangular shape. And then the last one is something a little bit different. I really do like the glowing light accent on it. There's also a new counter and counter island set, and with it comes a new cabinet type. I'm glad that these have a matching cabinet because the counters that came with Get to Work and Perfect Patty Stuff did not have a cabinet that went with them. Now we're taking a look at the plumbing items that came with this game pack. The sink is my favorite item in this category. There's also a really neat looking toilet, as well as a fun looking modern shower. There's also a modern looking bathtub, and lastly is the bathtub that allows you to take mud baths. You can also do different kinds of soaks in it, so it's pretty cool to use. Moving over to the activities and skills section, here's a yoga mat which comes with a nice variety of different colors. And your Sims can only do yoga while on it, which is probably a good thing. Otherwise, you might have Sims doing yoga in the streets like they do with push-ups. There are also 2 types of meditation stools, and here's a chair which allows your Sims to give or receive hand and foot massages. And here is the massage table where your Sims can get a variety of different types of massages. There's also a very large new bar which has a logo on it, and there are also 2 new types of aquariums, so it's good to see aquariums return to The Sims 4. There are even more items in this category. There are 2 new saunas, one has a wood look to it and the other has a stone look to it. And that seems to be the theme most of the items in this game pack follows, either being wood or stone. There's also a new set of exercise equipment which contains a new punching bag, treadmill, and weight machine. And lastly in this category is a drink tray, which is pretty neat. So if your Sims make drinks, I guess they can stick it on that and Sims can just grab the drinks off of it. As far as decorations go, there are 7 new types of plants, which made me really happy. I'm always glad to see new types of decorative plants. This one's more of a wall decoration, and here's a really nice plant in a vase. I like little plants like this that you can just stick on the center of a coffee table or an end table. Here's another plant inside of a vase, and this one to me looks like a deviled egg with green filling. There are also a couple of different bamboo type plants. One of them's a little smaller than the other, but I think they both look really nice. I'm very pleased with the plants. So this decoration, which is just a logo, is in the wall painting category. And moving on from that, we have 3 different types of mirrors. This one has a very nice circular detail on it that comes in different colors. This one follows the same theme with different color details towards the edges. And this one comes with some different colored backlighting. At least I think it's supposed to be lit. So as far as sculptures go, there are 6 new ones. The first looks like just some stones stacked on top of each other. There's also a large vase, and it could be fun to stick other plants inside of it. There are also 3 different kinds of waterfalls, each in different heights. There's also this ginormous statue that I think was called the Monolith, which is a perfect name for it. So back over to the other decorations, we have 1 rug, which just looks like some wood slats. There's also, in the wall decoration category, a hook that you can stick towels on if you want, and the towel, of course, is another item. There's also another lit up picture of the logo. I think that was also in the wall light category. And then you also have this one. Some of the colorings have the logo, and then other colorings have what looks like a sim running. And here's another lit up wall decoration with that logo on it. This piece has what appears to be some different kinds of supplements on it. And in the miscellaneous category, I think that's supposed to be some soap sitting on a tray, and this is some perfumes or oils on a tray. We also have a bunch of towels rolled up, and that reminds me of a decoration that came with, I think it was a Sims 3 late night. There are also 2 different lit up floor decorations. There are also 2 types of incense holders. The last decoration is a piece that looks a lot like one of the windows we saw back at the beginning. Over in the lighting category, we have one new table lamp, which is this really nice set of candles. There's also this very beautiful floor lamp, which could work well as a bit of separation in a room. Here's another one that has that corporate spa logo on it, and another beautiful one that is just a lotus that sits on the floor. As far as wall lights go, there's just this very small cube wall light, which could work well if you want to light up some space but don't want something that's very obvious. Here's another more modern wall light, and here is the last one. As far as ceiling lights go, all the ceiling lights are rather large and look like something you would put on the ceiling of a 2-floor space, but the last two are so beautiful, and here you can see what they look like when they're lit up at night. There are 2 new stereos. One is a tabletop one. I'm glad to see that because I think there's only 2 or 3. There's also a new wall speaker. It's good to see one in a different type of style. There's also a new fridge, which looks like it's just holding water and sports drink bottles. The last of the items are 2 lockers, and with the recent update, your Sims can use these as dressers, so it's nice to have some new taller wardrobes to use. And since that's it, here you can get a view of all the items that were included with this game pack. There are also 9 new rooms, so I'm just going to go and show all of them, and in some of these rooms you can see the new items being put to use. Overall, I'm pretty pleased with this game pack, and I think the gameplay will be fun to use from time to time. I also really like the items that were included. I like the items more than what came with Perfect Patty stuff or Luxury Party stuff, and I feel like I get more for my money with game packs because this game pack came with about 3 times the items that the stuff packs did, because the stuff packs each had 50 something items, whereas this game pack has over 50 create sim items and 120 something build and buy mode items. It is of course up to you whether or not this game pack's worth your money, but I hope that seeing everything that comes with it will help those of you who are still trying to make a decision. And if I had to choose between this game pack and Outdoor Retreat, I would probably pick this one. Even though it doesn't come with an additional world, I really like the items that came with it, and I feel like they're easier for me to put to use than the ones that came with Outdoor Retreat. A little bit more about the gameplay aspect is that in the sauna your Sims can both die and woohoo in it, and with the wellness skill, once they reach a certain point, they can levitate, teleport, and freeze their needs. There's one more room to show after this one, and after that I'll move on to showing the new lots that came with this game pack. There are 4 new lots, 3 of which are spas, and the last one is a gym made using the new items. This one's called the Perfect Balance Spa, and I don't show every single room of these lots to keep the length of the video down, but I show enough to give you a taste of what they look like. Next is a Center of Center Massage, which focuses more so on the actual spa aspect, and has a really beautiful outdoor area on top of it with some massage tables and a pool. Next is the Aham Ashram Yoga Studio, which focuses more so on the yoga aspect. The last of the lots is the Lux Health Club, which is the new gym, and that is all that I have to show you, so I hope you found the showcase helpful and enjoyed it. That's going to be all from me, so thanks for watching, and bye!